Hey everybody, welcome to DBS Films Podcast. It's just me and you, so that means this is a DBS production update. These episodes, we give you a quick little update on where we're at in the film production process. As always, be sure to take a look at our Discord channel online. That's the place to be because we make movies for our fans with our fans. So today is March 25th, and my friends, we are less than 1 week away from the launch of The Forest of Death. So that is, as always, the main topic that we're going to be focusing on, just because it is super important for us to go ahead and have a successful year. It's really based on the launch of this movie, and I'm very confident. We got a lot of people rallying around it. We've grown the Discord almost 3 times the size, so there's a lot of very positive things. The ad, the covers, all that stuff showing really well. But again, I think it's really going to come down to that magic power of the Discord community to really push it over the lines. And as we mentioned from the last 2 episodes this week, really the launch comes down to getting the best start you possibly can and just really riding the algorithm. So, every single spot on the chart, we end up going up. Every $3 purchase you give us, it ends up being multiplied 10, 20, 30, 40, even 50 times because it gets us trending. Much like TikTok or any of the other algorithms, once you get on there, it is pretty amazing what can be done, and we're really calling for you guys to support. So be sure to make sure you take that Forest of Death pledge, because that is really going to be the big thing when it comes to recognizing your commitment to DBS. Seeing that role in your Discord member channel is really going to be something that will stay with you for the rest of DBS. And when we look back many years ago from now, or years ahead from now, we'll be able to say, hey, you know what? You supported us when we needed it the most. So I really appreciate each and every one of you that is going to go ahead and rent the movie, watch the movie, and review it. And it's going to tell each and every one of their friends as much as well, too. The other big note is that we have our audition process meeting tomorrow. So basically, we want to give you guys a little bit of an update before every single audition. We're probably going to have a meeting similar to this, explain a little bit what the movie's about, explain what the process is going to look like. We get a lot of new members, so we really want to highlight this for anyone, answer a few questions in that sense, and then really give you guys an overall update of DBS and where we're at. So be sure to tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you can't make it, don't worry. As always, we'll go ahead and put the video on YouTube to play in the future as well too. So you'll be good to go. Other than that, the Into the Forest rough is essentially done. We're really basically just waiting on doing the remote roles that we have, and then we're going to go ahead and show it to our Discord community. We do want to just focus on the launch right now, so that's going to kind of be our main focus over the next week or so, but then we're going to hop right into getting Into the Forest 2 done and over the line. We have started with the split test, so we have a few split test ideas going for the cover and for the title, so we'll see how that ends up working in the near future. And then we have the Roger Files is basically almost completed with the rough draft. I've honestly been focused on growing growing our Discord community a little bit more than finishing that rough draft edit. We're doing good. It's going to be there. It's like, actually, we're like 45 minutes into it, and I have to say it's starting to pick up really well. So it's starting to look really good. That's always good to see. Should have that done pretty soon, but I mean, once we get Into the Forest out, we'll get Roger Files out, and the goal is to have 4 movies up and out this year, which is essentially quadrupling what we did last year, because we only really had the Haunting the Murder House out. True, we had Girl and Cabin 13 in December, so that kind of bled in there, but this year we want to have Forest of Death, Into the Forest 2, and the Roger Files all done within this year, and ideally Bigfoot as well. So that's really kind of the major things. Again, be sure to follow us at our Discord community, because that is the place to be. We make movies for our fans, with our fans, and based on how good the Forest of Death does, we'll be able to cast many more people in this year alone. Even if it completely flops, we will be completely fine, my friends. We are good to go. But again, any support you give us now is greatly appreciated. And with that, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day.